Chapter 3, Mishnah 3. The Mishnah now illustrates the third category listed in Mishnah 1, items that need an intention to use them as food, but they do not need hechsher. The items that will be listed here are not usually eaten, even by idolaters, and they are therefore not considered food unless someone intends to use them as food. Although almost all food items need hechsher to become subject to tuma, our Mishnah will teach an exception to this rule: food items that are an ava tuma in their own right. Since these items transmit severe tuma, they do not need hechsher to become tameh with food tuma as well. We now turn to the words of the Mishnah. The nevela of a non-kosher animal in every place and the nevela of a kosher bird in villages need an intention to use them as food before they can become subject to food tuma, but they do not need hechsher. The nevela of a non-kosher animal needs an intention to use it for food because such nevelas are not usually eaten anywhere, even by idolaters. Similarly, the nevela of a kosher bird is not usually eaten in villages, even by idolaters. It too, therefore, needs an intention to use it as food before it can become subject to food tuma. However, neither the nevela of a non-kosher animal nor the nevela of a kosher bird needs hechsher, because both of these are sources of severe tuma, i.e. they are both avos tuma in their own right, and any food item that is the source of severe tuma does not need hechsher to become tameh as a food as well. The Mishnah now illustrates the fourth category listed in Mishnah 1, items that do not need either intention or hechsher. The nevela of a kosher animal in every place, and the nevela of a kosher bird and the chaylev forbidden fat of a kosher animal in the market towns do not need either an intention to use them as food or hechsher in order to become tameh with food tuma. The nevelas of kosher animals are automatically considered food wherever they are because people, i.e. idolaters, will eat their meat even if they died without shechita. And though it is less common for people to eat the nevelas of kosher birds and the chaylev of kosher animals, in market towns where many people come to buy, there will be enough people who eat these things to qualify them as food, even without any specific intention. The nevelas of kosher animals and birds also do not need hechsher because they are themselves sources of severe tuma. The chaylev of a kosher animal does not need hechsher because it already receives hechsher when the kosher animal was slaughtered. The Mishnah cites a Tana who includes the carcasses of some non-kosher animals in this fourth category. Rabbi Shimon says also the nevela of a camel, hare, rabbit, and pig do not need any intention in a market town to become subject to food tuma, nor do they need hechsher. They do not need hechsher because, like all dead animals, they are sources of severe tuma, the tuma of nevela, and they are considered a food even without any special intention to use them, because there are enough people in a market town who would eat their meat to qualify them as food.